You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got a full roster of weekly spoilers for you from Monday, April 15th, all the way through Friday, April 19th. We have got wedding talk. We have got secrets ready to come out. We have got somebody back from paternity leave stirring the pot. There is exciting stuff happening. I can't wait to share it all with you. But if you have not, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Monday, April 15th, 2024 is season 59, episode 166 of Days of Our Lives. And we've got Brady and Theresa again talking to Tate. They are telling their son, stay away from Holly. That girl is bad news. But he can't stay away from her, can he? They were out picnicking and they got people, Stephanie and Kayla, to agree not to say they saw them, but that's gonna get hard to do soon. Meanwhile, Johnny and Chanel are enjoying their honeymoon at the cabin, but then a snowstorm blows in, and improbably, and for no reason I can figure out, Julie Williams shows up there. That is pretty bizarre, right? EJ DiMera has to hold a press conference, and he is not too pleased to face reporters. He's got some black eyes on his record. Lately, he had to drop charges against Xander, plus his own brother has been arrested for running drugs, the same drugs that they know were causing overdoses. This is not a good look for the DA. And Stefan, speaking of his brother, hires crafty Sloan Petersen to rep him in the drugs case. And I just wonder how long it's going to be till that comes back around and EJ is getting blackmailed for knowing what he knew. Tuesday, April 16th is season 59, episode 167 of Days. And we've got EJ not having a very good time at the press conference. It looks like things are going to go badly. And he tries to bail and basically escape and get away from the reporters. But hilariously, Chad DiMera and Xander Cook are not going to let him off the hook. They're not going to let him leave. And of course, Xander has a big bone to pick with EJ. So I'm looking forward to this. Meanwhile, Ava Vitali is packing to move out of Wendy and Tripp's apartment. She's going to move in with Harris, and he's over there helping her. And it's about time that she left. So I'm excited for them. Julie and Johnny freak out because Chanel goes missing in the snowstorm. Now, this is all kind of weird. I just want to say this real quick. When somebody showed up at the cabin, I was fully expecting it to be Clyde and not Julie because one is dramatic and one is not. However, maybe Clyde still shows up in the middle of all this. That's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, this whole thing just seems like a colossal waste of time. So Sarah Horton checks in with Paulina Price, who has had her iodine treatment and is not enjoying being in solitary confinement, to ride this out, and especially not when she hears her daughter is missing. And that takes us to Wednesday, April 17th, episode 168 of the current season. Konstantin Meleounis is in a panic because he loses something very important to him. So we do know that he is going to be hitting up Maggie for his visa. So I don't know if he's losing his visa and whether this is legit or not. I do know he's going to try and get her to marry him. But I also wonder if there's a chance he misplaces that pawn card. Remember, he was just playing with it the other day, and that is very important to him because it is part of his payback plan on both John and Steve, neither of whom he has forgiven. Paulina pitches in as the search for Chanel kicks into high gear. I don't know. Is she going to break out of quarantine, or is she just going to, work the phones from there? We'll see how that goes. Marlena Evans gets some information about her husband John's time in Aria, Greece, and she is ready to tell him the truth, but she is not entirely sure that he can handle it. Meanwhile, Eric Brady is perplexed as he digs deeper into his and Sloan's money matters. He could go get a paying job and help out with the rent. There's that. Although to be fair, she did encourage him to work on developing his business and not worry about another job. And now it's coming back to bite her because of that blackmail that she just got a slight discount on. Thursday, April 18th, episode 169 of season 59. And we've got Wendy telling Tripp Johnson that she is still panicky, still scared. She's clearly suffering from PTSD. And I wonder if she's going to get some sessions with Dr. Marlena. Alex Kidiakis delivers bad news about Bella magazine to Teresa. I remember, I think, help me in the comments here, guys, but wasn't Maggie planning to close down Bella? And then when Alex got, the fortune that actually isn't his and kind of went power mad, he decided to resurrect Bella, even though Maggie didn't think it was a good business decision. I seem to think it was something like that. Harris helps Ava figure out how they can get into the shutdown bistro and get Clyde Weston's Black Book back without landing in deeper trouble. And Maggie Horton is ready to do everything she has to keep Konstantin in Salem, and that looks like she is willing to marry him. That gold digging plan of his is working out great, isn't it? Meanwhile, Kristen is busy plotting with her brother Stefan. Neither of them want EJ DiMera to be sitting in the CEO seat. They think one of them should be doing it. Obviously, it can't happen for Stefan right now until these charges get taken care of, which I feel like they're probably gonna. But EJ is double dipping. He's trying to be DA and he's trying to be CEO. He's out of control. He has just been such a turd burger lately. He's so pretty to look at, but he's so annoying. So I hope he gets a big kick in the pants from karma. Friday, April 19th, 2024 closes out the week with season 59, episode 170. Maggie and Konstantin are talking about their upcoming nuptials. Ugh, how absolutely awful. Looks like we're going to be getting a sweeps wedding for them. And I'm hoping there's a leak that I reported on saying we might be getting a sweeps wedding for Sarah and Xander as well. And that's a wedding I'm much, much happier to see than Maggie with this Greek con man. Meanwhile, speaking of marriages, Rafe pressures Everett, tells him to sign the divorce documents while Jada Hunter eavesdrops, and I'm sure Everett is going to push back. Marlena and John babysit little Jude Brady on the last day of next week, and Everett tells Stephanie a big fat lie when he says that hypnotherapy with Marlena is helping him. And last but not least, we have Chad DiMera spending some quality time with his son, Thomas. That is everything I have for next week. Spoilers, definitely drop your comments. Let me know what you are excited to see. Come back soon. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, we're here talking Days of Our Lives 7 days a week on your #1 soap opera spoilers channel on YouTube. And as always, it's your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.